Hey y'all, welcome to another Wet Your Whistle Wednesday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. This week is another Wayne Allen Wet Your Whistle Wednesday because I got another brew from my buddy Wayne Allen. This is the fifth of the six that he sent me. Today's brew is by the Wrong Crowd Beer Company in Westchester, Pennsylvania. This beer is brewed in collaboration with the Larimer Beer Company. They're in Chester, Pennsylvania. So you got Wrong Crowd Beer in Westchester and Larimer Beer in Chester. Whatever. It says here, we teamed up with the bad boys and girls over at the Larimer Beer Company in Chester, Pennsylvania to create this big, assertive, robust porter filled with roasty malt and dark chocolate aromas, full-bodied with loads of caramel background notes to support the dark malt flavors. It will make you want to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Today's brew is called Living as Foes Robust Porter from the Wrong Crowd Beer Company. Living as Foes. And the artwork is interesting. Now this is one of these stick-on labels on the can here, and the writing "Living as Foes" look like some kind of metal punched metal work, but in the background you can see it's a picture of the, looks like a brewery, looks like a picture of the brewery brewing beer and stuff, and it's real hard to see because of the way it's printed, but anyway, it's a very interesting can. You just can't appreciate the detail of it on the video because of the way it's printed, but I think it looks neat. A robust porter. This is a 6.6% alcohol by volume, a 16-ounce can, and I hadn't done, I think, let's see, last week I did a chocolate milk stout. It was the first dark beer I've done in a long time, and I thought, well, I've got this one, let me do this one this week. So a bug on my dadgum glass. Get off of there. Dadgummit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Look at that. Look at that. It's got that reverse cascading going on, man. I hope y'all can see that. That is just cool as it can be. I love it, y'all. I can smell roasty. I can get a roasty. It smells robust. I mean, I'm getting a strong roasted type aroma coming off of it. And maybe just a hint of cocoa. Man, that is pretty. Man, these bubbles are just teeny-ninety little bubbles, and it's like they're floating down instead of floating up. They're going to feed that body, man. Dark tan head. Roasty aroma coming off of it. Oh, wow. Oh man, this is going to be a heavy brew. I can tell by the taste of that head it's going to be heavy. I'm getting a roasted flavor in the head, and I'm also getting a note of chocolate as well in the head. But in the finish of the head, I'm getting that bitterness, man. It's good. And it's actually like a, okay, let's see if I can describe this correctly. I get the roasted flavor, but the chocolate note that I'm getting is it's like those cacao bars, I guess you call it. You can get them at Walmart. I think they're called cacao or something like that, where they really got a lot of chocolate in them, or a lot of cocoa, where it's almost a bitter. I mean, they're just so strong chocolatey, they're almost unsweet chocolate. It's what it's like, almost like a powdered cocoa, almost. You know how it's bitter, real bitter? This is not that bitter, but it has that tendency to be on that verge of that bitterness. It's what I'm getting out of that head. I love it, man. I love that dark chocolate bitterness. This has got it. It's like that bitterness and just a little pinch of that chocolate to make it, tolerable. And then that roasted flavor in there with it, man. Yeah, this is good. Get out of here, fly. All right. So today is a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. I'm actually recording this on a Wednesday about 2 weeks before I post this video. I got to do these when I get a chance to, y'all. I've made like, I don't know, 15 videos in the last 2 or 3 days because I had a couple of days off and it's been pretty and not rainy. Today is just gorgeous. I mean, it's a little bit cloudy, but it's probably in low 70s, something like that. It's nice and cool. Got the sun peeking in and out. It's partly cloudy, partly sunny. Just a gorgeous day, man. And a good day to take advantage of making some videos when you got a chance. That head is fantastic. I love that bitter note in the head and just that little pinch of chocolate you get with it, man. It reminds me a whole lot of those cacao bars you can get it. I think you can get them at Walmart. Used to could. My wife used to pick them up for me. I loved them. And all you need is like a square. You wouldn't want to eat a whole bar. It's just too much. But just a square of that, for dessert, something like that. It's got that nice bitter chocolate. Oh, that's what this reminds me of, the head. Now, I ain't took a sip of the brew yet, but that's what that head reminds me of. Good stuff. All right, let's pour the rest of that off in there. All right. Well, shoot. I forgot to swish it. Well, it won't make no difference anyway. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in the bottom of the can, so I didn't need to swish it anyway. Don't matter. Living as Foes, 6.6% ABV, out of Westchester and Chester, Pennsylvania, in collaboration with 2 beer companies. But man, I mean, just a burnt motor oil black brew. And y'all, back before I started making these videos, I'd drink a dark beer occasionally, but didn't really care too much for them. That was 3 years ago, and I started making these videos and kind of branching out beyond my typical. I used to be a 1 beer guy, and then I started branching out and trying different things, and found that I really, really love a lot of different kind of beers. And there's porters, there's stouts, there's of course IPAs, and then you get into micro brews and stuff like that. All these different kinds of beers, and I just really enjoy most all of them. All right, so this Living as Foes robust porter is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the work that you do day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way. Support our economy and not leeching off the government. Thank you for what you do. Cheers. Oh, man, I don't get bitterness in the body at all. It is just smooth as it can be. I do get the roasty and chocolate flavor in the body, but not the bitterness, which is cool. That's fine. I mean, it's just smooth. Dadgum, it's smooth. Goes down so easy. Oh, that's good. And surprisingly, it's a little bit heavy, but it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Being as dark as this stuff is, I mean, I thought it was going to be real heavy. And it is, medium, maybe a medium heaviness, but this is good. This is good beer. Oh, it's hard for me to find a bad beer, y'all. just to be honest with you, unless the thing's out of date or something like that, I can pretty much tolerate almost anything. Now, I'm not much on the sour. I just don't care too much for sour beer. I've tried a couple of them, and I'm probably going to try some more, but they're just really not my thing. But I mean, heck, I mean, my daughter got me last year. She got me a, what was it? A spicy pickle beer. That I really did not like it. but I mean, it was something different, and she bought it for me, so I drank it. I wasn't gonna pour it out, but it just wasn't very pleasant to me. It had the spice, but it was weird because I didn't taste the spicy on my tongue. I tasted the spicy concentrated itself at the roof of my mouth, which it was just weird, y'all. Usually you get to drink something or eat something spicy, taste it on your tongue, but I didn't. It was like the roof of my mouth is where I got the spice. It was very, very strange. Anything like that. The flavor of the beer was like a watermelon rind. I like watermelon. I love watermelon. But you get down to the rind, you get that no flavor kind of. I don't know. It's got a flavor, but it's just not a pleasant flavor. That's what the beer tasted like, and then burned the roof of your mouth. It was very strange, and I didn't like it. Anyway, this is a good brew. Living as Foes Robust Porter, 6.6% ABV, up there in Pennsylvania from my buddy Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. This is another good brew. And of course, I've never heard of either one of these beer companies. But I tell you what, some of these small brewers, they got it going on, man. Some of these small guys, they take their beer seriously. And you can tell that if you have this label and you look at the detail on the label. The label says a lot about a beer to me. Even though this is a stick-on label, it's very detailed. And that tells me they took some time and some pride in labeling their product. And you see some labels that are just kind of bland, whatever, who cares. Labeling is a big part of beer, man. I mean, does it look appetizing? Some people might not give a crap. I don't think it makes a difference, probably. But to me, if I'm going to buy a beer, a lot of times a label will be the first thing that strikes me and saying, hey, that looks interesting. Especially if I'm, don't know anything about the beer company or anything like that. I don't know. It's just that. Maybe it's just me, y'all. Anyway, if you get a chance to try this Living as Foes Robust Porter, give it a shot. It's got a delicious light chocolate roasty flavor that's smooth and still carries quite a bit of carbonation in the body of it. Maybe just a hint of black coffee in there as well. But this is good. I mean, this is a good, smooth, easy drinking brew. I could drink this with anything I wanted to eat. It's that smooth and no alcohol flavor. It's really good. Anyway, all right, so I'll be back tomorrow for a Thirsty Thursday. Love and appreciate y'all. If y'all like the videos, there's a little beer mug right there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm here every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday every week. Been doing it for almost 3 years now, or a little over 3 years. I can't remember. I've got close to 700 videos up on YouTube, different beers, y'all. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Love and appreciate y'all. Cheers.